Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga for Wellness. My name is George, and I'm accompanied by Bentley this morning. Oops, sorry, he's a little skittish, but I hope you all have been having a wonderful week. I know I have. If y'all are local and went to Merrillfest, I hope you enjoyed the festivities and heard some awesome music. And I wanted to inform you that next weekend will be my last purely virtual class as we are beginning to transition to in-person classes going forward for the warmer months. So just really enjoy and take in the next couple of sessions here. We're looking at options where we can give a hybrid experience where I can teach in person and live stream a virtual class. So stay tuned for more details regarding that. But we're looking at two different locations to teach in person. So just stay tuned. I will be posting on my Facebook page as well as Wilkes Recovery Revolution's page to notify you of the future location, hopefully in the next week. With that being said, we have an awesome active practice today. Maybe if you're newer, you might want to get a block, but that's not required. But this is a great practice to really open up the chest cavity, to move, to build strength, to cultivate usage of the breath, and a lot of more really good feeling practices here today. This is all in partnership with Wilkes Recovery Revolution. Make sure you check out their Facebook page as well as Yoga with George Ethan. And be sure to drop a comment or a like or a heart. Just let us know that you're here. We love to hear from the people who follow. We also want to hear if there's anything in particular you want to see in future practices. With that being said, all you'll need today, other than possibly a block, would be something comfortable to wear and, of course, your yoga mat or a comfortable space to move in. And let's get active today. Let's start on our bums here. So find a nice, comfortable seat if you haven't already. I'm going to choose a cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. Feel your sitting bones ground down. And begin by finding a nice length in the spine. Sit however works best for you so you can lengthen your spine here. And if this is too much just in Sukhasana, grab a pillow or even a block and place it underneath your bum. I invite you to take your index and thumbs together here and rest them on your knee and keeping your heart slightly lifted. And maybe close your eyes just so we can be present with ourselves in this moment. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Think nice and tall on the spine. Imagine a line pulling up from the crown of the head and let it go. Exhale. Keep breathing deep and begin letting go of your day so far. Setting aside your to-do list. Maybe take an opportunity to set an intention for your practice today. My word would be active, actively engaging the body, actively engaging the breath. Maybe it can be to move with kindness today. Maybe it can be to cultivating breath work. Take another moment to really notice the quality of air in the room. Notice any feelings that you might be experiencing at this time. Just notice. Take a few more deep breaths here, just really settling in, feeling connected to the earth beneath you, noticing areas of your body that meet the ground. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. Think nice and tall. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Float the palms together at the heart space. Bat open your eyes. Namaste. All right, my friends, we're going to start with a little self-love and a heart opener and spinal flexion. We're going to open our arms up wide with our in-breath. Breathe in here. And exhale, we'll start with the right arm over as we give ourselves a hug. From here, we inhale to lift the elbows and the sternum and our heads to look up. And then exhale, point the elbows down, draw the navel in and up. And back to center. Inhale, open back wide. Really open up the chest. Exhale, draw the arms in for a hug. Left arm on top this time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down, draw the navel in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Now we're going to add on a little bit. We're going to inhale, open out wide. Exhale, right arm on top, elbow creases meet and make a V. Just a V for now. We're going to inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, draw the navel in and elbows lower. Inhale to lift, back to center. And exhale to release the palms. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, make a V, left elbow on top of the right elbow crease. Inhale to lift the elbows up towards the sky, look up. Keeping grounded in the thighs. Exhale, draw your navel in and up as we lower the elbows. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release the palms. Once more, each side, we're going to inhale, open wide, nice big breath. And exhale, we wrap our arms. We're going to make the V first, right elbow on left elbow crease. And you have two options here. You can bring your arms to touch the back of the hands to meet here, or you can go for a wrap or double bind like this. Going for eagle arms. Inhale to lift the elbows. Exhale, draw the navel in and up as we lower. Get a nice spinal stretch here this morning in lieu of cat-cow. And release. Inhale, open wide, last one. Exhale, left arm on top, make your V, back arm hand touch or double wrap. And inhale to lift, you feel a stretch in your shoulders. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to center and unravel. Beautiful. We're going to start by taking our left hand onto the mat, walking our fingers a little further to the left here. Take your right fingers and open up the chest by sliding your hand across the chest or ribs and reaching the arm up with your inhale. Exhale over to the left side. Your right biceps are in line with your right ear. Breathe here. Bring your gaze up. If your elbow meets the mat, that is awesome. If not, that is perfectly fine. We just want to feel the sensation of the stretch of the right side body, right hip flexor, and take care to keep your right glute on the mat. If you feel a lift, back your left hand up back just a little bit. Take a few breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the hand up. Exhale, release. Now walk your right fingertips to the right just a bit. Inhale, reach the left hand up high. Nice big stretch. And then exhale over to the right side. Gaze upward. Breathe here. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift back up. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, float it down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do a basic twist. So taking your right palm, placing it on your left knee, left palm behind you. Inhale, find length in the chest and in the spine. Exhale, draw your navel in and up as you bring your gaze past your left shoulder or wherever comfortable. Inhale, maintain that length or continue growing in the crown. Exhale, continue to draw your navel in as you deepen your twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. All right, bring your hands back to center. And we're going to go to the right this time. So place your left palm to right knee, right palm behind you. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw the navel in and up as you bring your gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, everything. Last one. Big breath in. And out. Awesome. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, release the hands. Awesome. From here, we're going to go on to all fours. Take your time getting here. Wrist underneath the shoulders, fingers nice and wide, knees underneath the hips and buttocks. Do a couple cat-cows here to reset before we begin our sun salutations for the practice. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round it through. Be mindful of the places where your hands and knees and feet meet the mat. That is your foundation. Keep that in mind. Actively press away from the mat. One more set of each. Use your breath. Awesome. From here, we're going to go from all fours. We're going to go into a three-legged table, reaching the right leg up and back. Then exhale, draw the knee in and up. Place the foot in between the palms. Low lunge. We're going to lift up onto our fingertips. Bring our hearts to lift here. Exhale, relax the shoulders. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the fingertips up. If that was too much for you, you could bring your hands onto your hips to lift your heart space and then guide your hands up. Exhale, float the fingertips down, plant the left palm, and inhale, reach the right hand up high for a twist. Feel the opposition, your belly against the thigh. And breathe into your belly. Gaze up to the roof or sky. Exhale, float the right fingertips back. From here, we're going to lift up on the back knee. Place our right palm into the interior of the right foot and pivot that left foot. Then lift the left hand up high, surprise, extended side angle. Breathe in and out, lower the hand. Bring the back foot up to the front. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees generously. We're going to roll it all the way up. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Mini back bend if that's where you are. Exhale, float the hands together at the heart center. Take a breath. Awesome. Lower the hands to come up, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Continue lowering the hips down and back as we bring ourselves into chair pose. Arms in line with the ears, look up. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another, lower all the way down to your tummy. Slide your hands back into line with the ribs. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, look up, cobra. Press into your foundation, which is the tops of the feet, pelvis, and palms and ribs. Exhale, release. Press back up to all fours. We're going to inhale, bring our left leg up this time. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest and bring the foot through to low lunge on the left. Light on your fingertips. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, relax the shoulders. On your next inhale, you can either bring your hands on your hips to lift your heart up, or you can slide your hands forward, up and back into our low lunge or crescent lunge. Keeping a 90-degree angle in that front leg. Knee directly over the ankle. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Right hand lands to the right of the left foot. Reach up the left hand to the sky for a twist. Notice the opposition from belly to the thigh. One more inhale. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Lift up on that back knee and then pivot the back toes and place your left palm on the interior of the left foot. You can also use a block here if this is too much for you, or even place your elbow on the top of your left thigh. Here we're going for extended side angle. Inhale, reach the right palm up. Exhale, float it down. Step or hop that back foot to meet the front. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. And instead of forward fold, we're going to bend the knees and lower the hips with our exhale. Inhale, lift the hands forward, then up, breathe. Keep your focus, press, and then press away from the mat as we stretch our legs out long, arms up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana. Gorgeous. Inhale, reach the hands way up high once again. Maybe do a little mini back bend. Then exhale, forward fold. Getting into our flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on the shins, thighs, or even the floor. And then exhale, forward and bow. Plant the palms. Bring back one foot and another. Lower to cobra or chaturanga, half push-up to up dog. And then we're going to bring our hips down and back to down dog. If you lower to cobra, you can go transition there to all fours and then to down dog. Let's take a few breaths here. We're going to do 5 breaths. And while we do so, keep your feet hip width apart and pedal the heels out to get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Pressing firmly into all 10 fingertips and the knuckles, noticing the pressure we add in the flesh between the index finger and thumb. Two more breaths. Arms in line with the ears. Last breath in and out. On your next in-breath, look forward, bring your right knee in and place your right foot in between the palm. Pivot that back foot, and then we're going to inhale, swoop our arms forward, up and back, or you can, from the fingers to the floor, bring your hands to your hip and lift your torso up. And then on your next in-breath, bring your hands up. Widen or narrow the legs as needed. We are in warrior one. Just take a few breaths here, keeping your arms lifted. Notice your pinky toe, your back pinky toe. See if you're pressing down on that too. Notice the outer edge of that back foot. And make sure your front knee doesn't splay beyond the front ankle. That's why you widen or narrow your legs as needed. Continue breathing deep. Be mindful of your breath during these postures we hold. It keeps us steady, keeps our heart rate steady. Even though some of these might feel uncomfortable, using your breath can kind of help you lean into the sensation. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, open the arms out wide, warrior two. Beautiful. Nice open pose I find to be a great contrast to warrior one. It's a great shoulder workout too. Breathe deep. Awesome work. Inhale, I want you to reach your front palm forward. Exhale, drop the back palm. On your next inhale, reach up and over for a reverse warrior, or known as peaceful warrior. Bring your gaze up to the palm. Nice long stretch in the right side body. Inhale in. Exhale, cartwheel all the way down. Pivot that back foot to parallel. Plant the left palm. Inhale, reach the right hand up high for a twist. Exhale, plant the right palm, the interior of that foot. Repivot that back leg. Inhale. You can do side angle in whichever way that works best for you, but for this, I'm putting my elbow on my thigh. Reaching up, inhale, and exhale. Extend the arm beyond the crown of your head. Nice long line from fingertips to toes. And on your next exhale, bring it back down to frame your right foot. Pivot the back toes, step or hop your toes to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, roll it all the way up, reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, hands to heart. Now I invite you to bring your feet together, really together here. Like your big toes to touch. And zip up through the midline here. We're going to do our arm movements that we did at the beginning of practice. And for the sake of this, I'm going to face forward so you can get a better visual. So legs nice and tight. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. And we're going straight for the eagle arm. So bring your right elbow on top of the left crease. Make your V, backhand touch or double wrap. Inhale, breathe in to lift the elbows up. Exhale, draw the navel in and up as we lower. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Hands up the side. Inhale, bring the arms out wide. Exhale, opposite arm on top, left elbow on top of right elbow crease. Make your V, backhand touch or double wrap. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, bring it back wide. Exhale, hands at the side, Tadasana. Inhale, bring your hands up high once more. Bend the knees, bring the hips down and back for chair. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another. Lower to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Press up to all fours if you're in cobra, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Now, if you're feeling tired, you can use this opportunity to go into Balasana, child's pose. If your heels don't quite make it to the mat, that's fine as well. Soon with practice, you'll be able to get there. Inhale, look forward. Bring your left knee in and plant your left foot in between the palms. Pivot out that back foot. Either place your palms on your hips to lift or sweep your hands forward, up and back to warrior one. Breathe here, my friends. You're doing an amazing job. We're halfway through our practice here. We're just about halfway. Most of this is active today, but we have a really nice cool down at the end, which I think you will enjoy. So ride the wave with me today. You've taken the time to show up. That's the hardest part. Breathe through it while you're in it. This isn't always about the destination, but just as much so as the journey. Inhale, lift the palms. Exhale, open wide. Warrior two. Nice wide stance here. Keep the heart lifted. Bring your gaze past your left fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Going for 3 more breaths. Nice deep breaths. If you feel they're shallow, you're breathing, try to find expansion and length in the inhale and exhale. There's so much you can think of, or so much you can practice to be active in yoga. Last inhale, exhale out. Your next in-breath, reach forward, drop the back palm. Flip the front palm, exhale up and over. Peaceful warrior. You can have your back hand resting on your thigh or shin, or even wrap around for a bind to reach the front thigh. Bring your gaze upward. You're feeling shaky in the legs? That is good. That means you are alive, you're working. You're active today. You're actively engaging the legs. Inhale in, exhale, cartwheel down. We're going straight into side angle this time. Bring your left elbow to left thigh or left palm or fingertips to the floor or block. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, extend the arm up beyond the crown. Nice long line from fingertips to toes. Breathe deep. Make sure not to collapse in the head here or the neck. Keep it nice and lengthened. Exhale, bring the right foot or right hand down, pivot the back foot, and then bow and arrow the left hand up for a twist. Breathe, my friends. You're doing great. And release the left hand. Step or hop that back foot to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend the arms out long, parallel with the ears. Bend the knees, lower the hips, chair pose. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're working the legs here again and the glutes. Gaze between the palms. Lift the thumbs. Inhale, press away from the mat to lift. Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a few breaths here just to notice how you feel. Maybe close the eyes. Notice your feet's relationship with the ground. Feel some roots here. Just notice if you feel any different so far compared to where you started today. Notice your heart, notice your breathing, notice any feelings that come up and just let them pass. Try not to hold on to any feeling or sensation. All right, release the palms. We're going to go in for a tree pose for each side now. I'm going to face forward so you can see. Main thing is bring your feet together, really together. And we are going to start with our hands at our heart center. So thumbs to sternum, rise your sternum to the thumb, and activate your core. Find a point of focus that you want to keep your gaze at for this practice. And we're going to practice lifting the right heel off the mat. Just the heel. You can keep your toes in line to start. Maybe if you feel adventurous, you can pivot the right knee outward, keeping active in that left hip flexor. Maybe this is your pose, maybe this is your tree, and that's great. And keep at that, just breathe here. But if this is, if you want to challenge a little more, you can slide up to your shin. Just your heel to shin, nothing more. But if you're comfortable even there, slide your heel. You can use your right hand to your right ankle to guide your heel up to your thigh. Pressing firmly your thigh into your heel. Again, notice that opposition, that pressure, and notice your relationship with the ground here. Press away from the mat, the ground, using your foundation. Use your foundation to lift away from the ground. Use your core for stability and your point of focus. Breathe here. If you're comfortable here and you want to spread your branches, you can open wide. You can make a V or a straight up or even palms together above the head. Breathe deep here, my friends. Remember the checklist I offered you, but the main thing is keep steady at your breath. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow with control. We're going to lower that foot, that heel, all the way to the mat. Bring your hands to your heart center once again. We're going to go for the other side. You ready? Let's do this. Feet together, really together. We're going to lift the left heel off the mat and bring that knee to pivot over to the right. From here, we're going to either keep your foot where you are, if that's where you are today, or you can slide the heel up the shin. Notice your right foot. Press it firmly into the mat and away, like you're pressing away from the earth. Keep active in that right thigh, in the core as well. If you want more, you can slide your foot all the way up to the thigh. A fair warning, please avoid placing your heel on your knee. That could prove dangerous and take you off balance. Keep your point of focus here and keep your breath. You might feel a little wobbly. Your legs are still working, and that's awesome. Keep at it. Maybe you want to spread your branches. Maybe you find a gentle sway of the leaves. There's a light breeze. See how my legs slipped? I lost focus of the opposition there. There's a lot of things to look at. Just notice the sensations and keep leaning into it. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, with control, release that left leg. Shake out the right foot and shake the left. You deserve it. We're going to bring ourselves back to the top of the mat, if not already. Inhale, bring the hands up and back. Bend the knees, open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward and bow. Plant the palms, bring back one foot and another. Lower all the way down to our bellies. Squeeze our elbows together. Inhale, look up, cobra. Exhale, forward fold. Press up to all fours. And we're not quite done. We're going to meet again in down dog. This time, inhale, slide the right leg up high. And exhale, bend the right knee, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. We're going to, from here, bring your hands to the hips or slide your hands forward, up and back for high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to go for a twist here. And what I recommend is reaching back with that back heel as much as possible, drawing your navel in, and then begin to guide your left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. Actively engaging the core, bring your gaze forward or to your right, or even, if you wish, all the way up. Pressing firmly into your foundation, keep your hips level, breathe. We're going for 3, 2, 1, and then unravel, lift the hands back up high. Exhale, swim the hands behind you, interlock the fingertips and press down and away, opening the heart, pressing away from the back heel. Then exhale like you're peering into a pool of water, dive over, pressing your belly into your right thigh. Now your hands can go up further if that's where you are for humble warrior or humble lunge. And inhale, pull use your hands to pull yourself back up, release, inhale, reach back up. Now from here, you can go ahead and step that front leg up to meet the right. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the hand up high, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another. And we're going to chaturanga, half push up to up dog. And then we're bringing ourselves back again to downward facing dog. This time we're going to bring our left foot up high. Exhale, draw your knee in and up to look forward and plant your foot in between the palms. Keeping your high lunge, we're going to inhale, hands to hips to bring yourself up, or slide your hands forward, up and back. Breathe here. Press firmly away, that back heel away from the mat. And then we're going to bring our hands to our heart space for our twist. So bring your hands together, press them together, really together. Then adjust your stance as needed, and then bring your right elbow to your left thigh and look up. Stack your wrists, breathe. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, bring your hands back up. Ooh. Press firmly. Press your right heel away from the body. Bend in the front knee. Exhale, swim the hands behind you. Interlock the fingers, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Belly over thigh. Breathe. And if this is too much, you can just lock the thumbs. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Use your hands to pull yourself back up. And release. Inhale to lift your hands up. Now lean forward and step or hop, bringing your foot forward, bringing your hips down to a chair. Breathe here. This is our last chair. You got this. Look forward. We're going for 5. Lift the thumbs. 4. See if you can lower deeper. 3, 2, 1. Press into the heels. Lift up and exhale. Hands to heart. Notice how you feel in the present moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Notice your feet and its relationship to the ground. Feel grounded here. We're going to bring ourselves back to the center for one last big pose for eagle this time. Nothing fancy. This is probably one of those poses where people say that yoga turns you into a pretzel. But we've been practicing our opposition, our breathing, core work, and leg strength, which is all needed for this today. This is what we're building ourselves for. You got this. The only difference, like we were doing the arms like we did before, but the only difference this time is crossing your right foot over the left. Either you're just leaving your pinkies like this to touch, or you can try to really wrap your right leg around so your toes wrapped around the left thigh or left shin. From here, we're going to make our arms open wide. Breathe in. Exhale, right elbow on top of the left elbow crease. Touch the back of the hands if that's where you are, or double wrap. Eagle pose. Breathe in. Lift the elbows up. Sit down into the pose like we did in chair. Exhale, draw the navel in and up. And see if, like I did here, like I wasn't pressing into opposition. So I'm just going to keep my left toes down. Draw the navel in and up. And there's no shame in backing off on your yoga journey. It's the fact that you're practicing and taking that time. That's what matters. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Got one more. Inhale, lift. Bring your gaze to follow your hands. Nice long line. And exhale, lower. Now we're going to inhale back to center. Open the arms and leg out wide. And exhale, float the palms down at your sides. Heel toe your feet back together. Left side. Take your left foot around to the right. Take your arms open wide and wrap it in, or bring your left elbow on top of the right elbow crease. Backs the hands to touch, or double wrap. It's time for your eagle, the opposite side. So sit down into the pose, press firmly each leg into one another. Inhale, gauge your core, lift that left elbow up. Take your time, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, you got this. Feel a little wobbly, your legs are working, you're alive. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, unravel, open the arms out wide, open the legs out wide. Wiggle the fingertips, lift the hands up. And then place your hands at your waist here, crease of the hips, forward fold, wide-legged style. Allow yourself to hang generously, bend the knees as much as you need to. Maybe grab hold of opposite elbow and sway from side to side to release any tension in the low back and hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips may touch the ground, or maybe you could use the block. Place your left fingertips down. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, lower. Opposite. Place the right fingertips down. Inhale, reach the left hand up high. Exhale, lower. And bring your hands at your hips once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees. Forward fold. And now on your next inhale, roll it all the way back up. We made it, you guys. Heel toe your feet in together. And we're going into a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and come down to all fours. We're going to bring our feet together, walk our hips all the way to our heels, and then allow our bellies to cascade over our thighs for child's pose. Wrap your arms around you. Allow your shoulders to dome. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Feel the fascia of the back body stretch. Maybe you give your forehead a little massage. Notice the areas of your body that meet the mat beneath you. And then we're going to bring back up to all fours. Do a cat-cow to reset. Awesome. We're going to bring ourselves onto our mat. We're going to bring our right leg out long, left heel in towards the pelvis as much as you can. I'm going to guide our torso over to our right toes reaching towards our face here. Lengthen up, reach your hands all the way up towards the sky, and exhale, float your palms down towards the mat. If you can reach your foot, that's awesome, but if not, just allow your hands to fall at the sides of the leg or grab hold of your shin here. If that's still too much, you could just allow your hands to fall at your thigh or hold your thigh. Wherever you are, keep your gaze forward, keep your spine long. Exhale, cascade deeper, but keep your gaze towards your toes. Use your breath to deepen the fold. Draw your navel in with every exhale. You got this. Going for 3 more deep breaths here. All right. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, release. Walk yourself back up and switch sides. Draw in the right heel into the pelvis here. And use your hands to guide your torso over to the left, towards your left toes. Create length, reach your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your hands to fall where they come naturally. And keep gazing at your feet here, or your left foot rather. Breathe deeply, my friends. Notice notice as we breathe deep, we're creating space. And in doing so, we're deepening our stretch a little further than when we started. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift up, straighten the spine. Exhale, walk your hands back to center. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves on our backs. Take your thighs to roll back, lying onto our spine here. Give yourself a gentle hug. It's a passive movement. You don't need to be active in this. It's just a chance to kind of loosen up. And lightly grab hold of the thighs. Start by rocking your knees gently back and forth, away from the body, towards the body. Maybe that transforms into little baby circles to give your low back a nice massage. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Just relax into this. Maybe you switch the rotation of the circles. Let's place our left leg down and cross the right heel over the left thigh, making a figure 4. Placing this right hand through this hole we created and wrap around the left thigh to meet your left hand. Give that a pull towards your chest to get a nice stretch in the right hip. Engage both sets of toes to prevent injury to the knees here. Breathe deep. From here, open your arms out wide and allow your feet to gently fall to the left so the bottom of your left foot falls onto the ground to your left. And bring your gaze towards your right hand for a twist. Breathe here. Allowing yourself to relax. Feeling your torso getting heavy. Letting go of any unneeded tension. Bring yourselves back to center. We'll switch, crossing your left heel or ankle over the right thigh, taking your left hand to wrap around the right heel to meet the right hand and interlock the fingers. Draw your right thigh in towards the chest, keeping toes active. Breathe. Just really feel good in the left glute and left hip. If you want a little extra, you can bring your hands to wrap around the right shin. Place that foot, the right foot down, open your arms out wide, and allow the legs to fall gently and slowly to the right, thus bringing your gaze to the left. Breathe.